let's look at the 1 minute video, then we'll go through a bit of Ethan's video, then we'll go from there. Share screen. Here it is.
Now you're probably wondering, who the hell is this guy on my screen? And I'm just going to be completely honest with you. My name's Hayden, and I'm a remote sales rep. I'm transitioning from entrepreneurship into remote sales. So I'm no stranger to business, and I really pride myself on my work ethic and indefatigability. I'm looking to partner with a company who cares much more about, actually providing life-changing results to the clients and cares about the delivery of the product more than they do actually generating money. So, if that sounds like you, which I'm sure it is, because I've actually spoken to many business owners in the past, and a lot of them just prefer to chill with the revenue they already have instead of actually growing. So, I'm glad that's not you guys. But yeah, if that sounds like you, feel free to shoot me a message on here, or you can email me at haydenkenny5@gmail.com. Thank you. So I'm no stranger to business, and I really pride myself on my work from entrepreneurship into remote sales. So I'm no stranger to business, and I really pride.
Yeah, I had no idea what to say, bro. Like, because I don't have much experience in sales. Like, I just kind of like off the top of my head, like, what maybe they want to hear, but maybe it comes across too salesy. Like,
Well, so few things. You want to limit talking about transitioning. You don't want to talk about being new. You don't want to bring up like negative things like, oh, other business owners I talk to are like this. Like, you want to avoid that kind of stuff. And the main things that you're trying to answer here are like, why are you sending me this video? Or like, who are you? Why are you sending me this video? Why should I care? And what are you looking for? Like, those are the main three things that you want to answer. And the biggest part here that is missing is kind of like the why should I care? So for example, transitioning from entrepreneurship, you don't want them to like, oh, this guy's a newbie, click off, right? And what you really want to focus on for 1 minute video is the first like 10 to 15 seconds. I've seen time and time and time and time and time again, recruiters, business owners, they watch the first 10 seconds and then they make their decision over and over again.
Yeah.
I used to meet with the recruiting team once a week to present reps to them. And they would say, oh, can you open the guy's 1 minute video? 5, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, cool, got what I needed. And then they've already decided if they're going to introduce that person to a business owner or not. So that first 10 to 15 seconds need to be killer. It's just like ads. It's just like advertising, right? Like how quickly do you decide whether you're going to watch an ad or not? You probably give it 5 seconds when you're scrolling Instagram and you either just swipe off or you continue. And it's just like all videos, all content in general.
So what do I say? Should I just introduce myself? Because I kind of tried to be like, who is this? And then just be honest with them, kind of like to stand out.
Well, let's break it down. Let's break it down.
Okay.
You said you're transitioning from entrepreneurship. What kind of entrepreneurship?
I did SMMA, like so agencies, and then I did e-commerce, which obviously e-commerce doesn't have a lot to do with actual sales, but yeah.
Okay. What did you achieve in either of those things?
I mean, in e-commerce, I got like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat or anything, but like e-commerce, like I got 5 like 5 sales. In SMMA, I booked like 2 calls. Like it's nothing huge, but like, Well, like,
did you sell any of those calls at SMMA or no?
No.
And what kind of service were you offering?
So it was marketing for roofing, like people who did like renovations in the roofing and the kitchen renovations.
Okay. What experience do you have? Any other like work experience or history prior to this or no?
So I worked in hospitality. Like I did face-to-face customer roles for like 3 years. And then I did a street fundraising thing for about 4 weeks, but it's not on my CV because it was like my parents thought it was like it's a long story, but yeah. So I did do face-to-face sales. It's more fundraising, but yeah.
Tell me about the hospitality stuff for 3 years.
So I was front of house. I was running food to people. I was on the bar, serving customers, upselling things, managing their dining experience, just the classic restaurant stuff.
Cool. And since getting started in remote sales, have you done like role plays? Like what do you have on that side of things?
I did my first mock call yesterday, and I got a mock interview after this.
Okay, cool. So the way I would kind of preface it, and obviously over time, as you get more stuff to put in there, we can make it better and better. But I might just say something like, if you're looking for a setter role, closer role, whatever, I would just say, hey, I'm Hayden. I'm looking for a new appointment setting role right now. My main experience and background comes from social media marketing and advertising, as well as e-commerce. I'm very familiar with those industries. I have well over 3 years in customer facing roles across different hospitality positions. I've gone through sales training, I've done role plays, and I'm looking forward to working with a company that's XYZ. I'm happy to send you examples of my sales ability, as I'm confident that I'll be able to set appointments, close deals, whatever. Looking forward to showing you what I can do and talking to you more to see if we're a good fit for each other. I would just say something like that.
I think I overcomplicate mine a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The main thing they're looking for, because like you can't, if you don't have the track record, you don't have the track record. There's not much we can do about that. But what you can do is show them that you're a great communicator. Show them that you're confident. Show them that you have a good cadence. Show them that you know what I mean? If they see that, that's going to get you really far. If they see that plus any type of industry experience, like that would do well on, like if you're familiar with social media, if you're familiar with e-commerce and you're applying for an agency or you're applying for an e-commerce like coaching business, plus you seem confident and you have good communication skills, plus they like your mock calls or whatever, they like how you sell, you can still land a great role.
Yeah.
Right. Those are the main things they're looking for. And that's why those recruiters, they cut the video at 10 seconds because they're like, does this guy have a good setup? As in, is this person in the environment in which I can see them taking sales calls if they're applying? Like, is the camera quality terrible? Is the microphone quality terrible? Are they in their bedroom or are they in an office type setting? Even if it's just a blank wall, it's perfect. Are they in the environment in which I can see them taking sales calls? And do they seem like they have good communication skills to where them selling themselves, if I were to take their cadence, take their energy, take their way of speech, and take the words out and plug in the pitch of the offer, will this person sell? That's what they're looking at. That's what they're trying to envision. And if the answer is yes, then they'll give you an interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Cool. That's what I would change there.